So what does the Microsoft platform mean to us and why are we on it? It's just a massive market, right? Microsoft is in just about any organisation in the world, including organisations who might be big Amazon customers or Google customers or Salesforce customers or Workday customers, whatever the big platforms may be. Microsoft is in those organisations. So what it provides us is a path to market where we know the landscape. We're not trying to sell something brand new all the time and try and convince a CTO or a head of architecture that our technology is safe, secure, scalable, redundant. We can leverage the investments Microsoft's done in doing a lot of that stuff. So it's a very, very powerful place to start as an organisation. Now, if we think about what's important to Microsoft and where they're really focusing, so Office 365, which is their cloud-based productivity suite, everything from Outlook email through to SharePoint with intranets, etc. We started there with our page designer tool. Wisdom also targets that platform because, once again, SharePoint is the most common intranet platform. SharePoint is the most common intranet platform in the cloud with Office 365. And there's a broad range of services that organisations leverage, such as Outlook, that we can tap into and use and surface within those intelligent experiences that we're delivering. Then there's Azure. So Azure is it and Amazon are the two cloud platforms, right? And Azure is growing exceptionally fast. They started from behind Amazon, no doubt, but they are rapidly catching up, and it's becoming, well, it has become a critical piece of the Microsoft story. In fact, things like Office 365 are built on top of Azure services. So for Microsoft, it's all about how do we get those huge array of things that Azure can do used actively every single day by customers. And so that gives us, once again, a really tangible target for customers and their use of technology. For something like bots, we're not having to rebuild our own natural language processing algorithms. Microsoft has invested a lot of money in doing that. We're able to take that plumbing and build on top of it, which means we can get products into market faster, but we can also then go back to Microsoft, and you'll see mention of things like co-sell, right? We're able to go back into Microsoft and leverage their sales teams to help take us into customers with our value proposition and our products. And the latest one is Microsoft Teams. This is the new collaboration tool that Microsoft are doing. We've been working with Teams for about 3 years before it was even released. We use it internally ourselves to help teams collaborate together. Once again, it's a tool that Microsoft is really pushing hard and aggressively into market and getting amazing growth. I think they reported in July 13 million daily active users of Teams so far, with a lot of growth projected. Teams to us is just another path to get our stuff in front of our user base. So for example, whereas we might have presented something in the past as a bot on a web page in SharePoint, well, now that can be a bot presented to the user that they can chat to in Teams. Our platform is exactly the same to do that. Whereas something might have been a component on the page to deliver something in SharePoint, it can now be delivered in Teams. Hyperfish. Hyperfish sends emails saying, hey, update your data about yourself. Well, it can also appear in Teams and hit you there. So to us, it's just another channel that one of the world's, if I can't remember if they're the largest, but them and Google seem to swap, one of the world's largest companies that invests billions of dollars in research and development, we're able to build on top of that, right, what's called the white space opportunity, which is billions and billions of dollars in its own right, and help Microsoft be more successful, which means they help us be more successful. And as I said, it's not only just great tech, it's just a huge install base and a growing user base of these newer technologies, Azure, Office 365 and Teams.